Hello. Do you know that meme of the cat just calmly watching, just calmly filing its little claws as it's just watching? Not that it's necessarily going to attack anything, just doing its thing, just watching the craziness. That's us. I just thought of that as I was fixing my nails. Wearing a black shirt like that cat, that black cat. Anyway, hello everybody. All right, let me put this away. Welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I'm here literally every single day of the year, and I have been for more than 5 years. Every day. Only had 2 emergencies. Other than that, every weekday, weekend, holiday, your birthday, my birthday, I've been here with you to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have epic troll slayers. Thank you for keeping us safe. And that has allowed a really great community here to flourish. Thank you. You've been so kind to each other and so kind to me. Thank you. And if you are watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box because all the questions are listed there. They always are. I time stamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in. And I'm just getting a little moisturizer for my hands. You can pick and choose what you're interested in. Or you can watch back on like 1.25 speed, whatever works best for you. So, hello. Oh, you're so nice. You're so nice. All right. So, more meltdowns. Yesterday we had all kinds of the MAGA civil war, this reprehensible horrible person against this reprehensible horrible person. Which reminds me of you have these little moments in your life, and it can be decades later, but they're just so appropriate, so memorable. And one of them happened to me when I was probably 17, and I was at school, and my friend Zoe came down from the art classroom where people did kind of, I have bad things to say about this art teacher because we just basically showed up and did whatever we wanted most of the time. Not great. Wasn't great for the grades. Anyway, Zoe came down and said, So she was sitting at the head of one of the big long tables. And she had, there's one girl sitting here, there was a guy sitting there. Let's call them, I don't know, Amanda and Steven. I don't know. Okay, right? She said, they got into a fight, and I'm just sitting there. And it was everything I could do to not just say, oh yeah, he does that a lot. Oh, I've noticed that too. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have to agree with that. Oh yeah. I wouldn't have necessarily put it that way, but yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Yep. And here we are, decades later. Ta-da! All right. So 4 minutes in. We're starting with the Musk meltdown. 4:15. So the current meltdown, people going for each other, it started with Elon having quite a meltdown on X about H-1B visas. Elon wrote in a post on X, South African-born Musk commented, quote, the reason I'm in America, along with so many critical people who built SpaceX, Tesla, and hundreds of other companies that made America strong is because of H-1B visas. Okay. take a big step back and blank yourself, blank, blank, blank. I'm not going to say it. I will go to war on this issue, the likes of which you cannot possibly comprehend, unquote. Aww. Is he like Stevie? Is he like Stevie Three Shirts? Is he going to go to war? Does he have a war room too with a big My Pillow fort? He's going to go to war. He doesn't know what war is. Needless to say, this has not gone down well in MAGA land. Bannon is Stevie Three Shirts is calling him out. And this actually, we'll get back to Elon. There was Vivek Ramaswamy also spoke out about this. So he went on a whole thing about, I don't have the quote here, but he went on this whole thing about how the problem is that America has only glorified jocks and prom queens and not the scientists and the mathematicians and the valedictorians and all of this. Best response was, well, we know now who got stuffed into lockers. So anyway, this is what they're doing. Man, oh day. Let's use the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. All right. These people. All right. So, well, it's, of course we could improve our education system, but so is Elon gone? Is he crossing the point of no return with MAGA? With the GOP? Yeah. Whew. There seems to be a discussion going on in the chat about the speaker election that's coming up. You do not have to be a member of the House to become Speaker of the House. It's kind of weird. It's a scheduled thing. I had assumed that it was just when, whoever the party in charge was had a vote of no confidence or whatever. But no, that's a scheduled thing. Pelosi went through it too. Is a speaker likely to be anybody who is not a member of the House? No. But it's technically true. Oh, I made Lisa laugh. Good. That makes my day. So, all right. Arrogant. See, it's the thing. There are different kinds of intelligence. And even if someone wants to sit down and explain what a genius he is, and he's just so smart, and you can give him a Mensa test and he just passes it with flying colors. He has zero emotional intelligence. And I mean zero. Dumb as a brick. Hello, Angie at Feisty Butterfly Tarot. Do follow Feisty Butterfly Tarot. She's such a sweetheart. He's easily bored. The power has definitely gone to his head, where he's looking at Trump and like, Trump's nothing. Yeah, he's been You know, he won this popularity contest, but he doesn't have anywhere near as much money as I have. And you know, that's what these guys and a lot of sociopaths, because they don't get the dopamine hits from, like, if I go get the kitty who's sleeping and I'm holding the kitty and he's purring, I get a dopamine hit from that because it's lovely, it's wonderful. If I get a hug, I get a dopamine hit, maybe even some oxytocin. Just lovely, right? Just lovely. Well, you can choose to become worse and worse and worse, but a lot of these sociopaths, they don't necessarily get the same high from these kinds of free interactions. And so they start using money to keep score. So normally this is dumpy, but no, this King of Wands could be either. Thief card. There's the country. Let me get the rack to hold this. Okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for going through the news with me. This can get really upsetting if you do it by yourself. We do it together. All right, Thief card. There's the country, the Empress card. This is the Four of Cups is refusal. He's being, whatever he's being out. Nope. Four of Pentacles and the Lover's card. And what stood out to me when I pulled these cards was actually this. That he thinks he can just usurp all of this power. And he suddenly has all of this power that he didn't used to have. But he's messed up. He's messed up in the head. He really is. He's got issues in the first place, and you add on to it, he's admitted to using ketamine, etc. You start doing this kind of stuff, and he gets less and less connected. Apparently, when he was holding one of his babies with Grimes, apparently he was sitting there, he was holding the baby, and he looked at her and said, "Is this real?" And not in the sense like you or I might say, like, "This is so great, you know, it's like, pinch me, it's so great." No, he was just, "Is this real?" Oh boy. But here's the thing. A lot of MAGA, they're poor. Red states, rural. They don't have things that interest Elon Musk. And there reaches a point where he can't reach them. He can't reach these cult members. He has nothing in common with them. He doesn't like them. And he has trouble caring about the most basic people in his life. So this is where he starts running into trouble, where he's insulting the common MAGA. He is disconnected. Whee. So, hello, Gino. Hello from Dublin. Hello. I hope it's wonderful. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh. Dave says, I've turned down ketamine several times. Good. Probably a good idea. So, yeah. Okay, so Susan was asking at 14:45. Susan was asking, when he says go to war, what does he mean? What would he try to do? See, and once again, here's the thing. The man has stupid amounts of money. I have got to find, there was a short, and it was a man who he worked it out. And he was like, okay, here's a grain of rice. And let's say this grain of rice is $200,000. That's what this symbolizes. And he said, this is, I forget if it was median, what version of average, but he said, this is kind of an average net worth of people in the country, including like what's in their home and what have you. $200,000. And then if you have 5 of these, we consider people rich because they have $1 million. And then he went through and he went up through some very rich people and Trump's alleged net worth. And it went from this to this to this to this to a little bit bigger. And then Elon's was this huge pile of rice. Huge pile of rice. He is currently, on paper, the richest known person on Earth. And you think he's going to put up with Trump for very long? You think he's going to put up with people telling him what he can and can't have? He's a drug user. He's, I mean, like, not like, oh, occasionally does, you know, have some wine or, no, he's a drug user. I don't have to say allegedly. He's a drug user. He already had some mental issues going. So what does he mean he's going to go to war? DL's is Dr. Evil. Right. Oh boy. Brachu says Muskrat's acting like a Bond villain. Yeah, I know. Isn't he that is the perfect description. Yes. Jeanette, he's a Bond villain. Oh my gosh, the amount of pain and grief this man has caused. And heaven help the women who were dumb enough to get in his life. Ugh. And apparently he's super bent out of shape because Amber Heard had a baby and it isn't his. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, big money. Charity. He thinks he can buy and sell people. 6 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Well, actually, here's the thing. If you go after Bernie Sanders, you go after his money, you go after his net worth, you go after his campaign finances, you could hurt him. If you had enough, you could do, you know, quite a bit, you know, you could hurt him a little, but it wouldn't change him. It wouldn't really change what he does, you know, because that isn't the center of his being. But these people in GOP whose whole existence is around money, what if he starts messing with their investments? Starts hiring private investigators, starts, etc. He could do a lot of damage. The only thing stopping him from doing a whole lot of damage is 1, he still wants those government contracts, and 2, he gets bored. Oh yeah, he could do a lot of damage to those folks, but to us, the 6 of Cups in the middle, no, not really. but he has huge money and he's dealing with people who are desperate for money and base their whole lives around it. So that's what he could do. Now, the question is he going to? At 2030, 1 second, 2030, is he going to? Question mark. Oh, do put your questions in the chat before I come on, please. I have questions for today, but I'm on tomorrow. I'm on the day after that. You can always use good questions. SKB says, well, he's threatened to mess with Starlink. I don't know that it would hurt these GOP members. Will he do it? Oh, look, it's an Emperor card for the reading. Surprise. Okay, that was weird. I just got a weird, like, bad health feeling. And he's got the best medical care, that because he can buy anything he wants along the medical lines. But that was weird. It just this feeling of he better be careful. Will he? It depends how much they fall in line. As long as as long as he sees them still giving him government contracts, so he says he can go to war with them, but if they start messing with the contracts, definitely. But here's the thing, suddenly I've got an Ace of Cups here, which is a rise of democratic power, and a Four of Cups, which is him not wanting to hear about this, not wanting to listen about that. Just, whatever. I don't, just being very dismissive of them. Man. Okay. And this is interesting. The last question on this jerk, at 23 minutes in, as Elon learns that he is not as important as he thinks he is, will his ego cause him to self-destruct? Well, he'd have to actually take on board the idea that the reality that the world does not revolve around him. He has a lot of trouble wrapping his head around that. Oof. Raymond Pascal says, in 50 years, I doubt very much that people will be restoring Teslas. Yeah. And sending one up into space? May as well, you went up into space and you put a convertible car? No, you may as well just send up a buggy. Preferably not the horse, but, horse and buggy. But, yeah, it's going to be hard to get it through his head that the world does not revolve around him. And he surrounds himself with people who act constantly like the world revolves around him. It's only when he gets hit in the money that it would even twig. Other than that, he just gets angry when he doesn't get his way, when not enough women are, I'm not kidding you, preggers with his children. Yes. My understanding, please tell me if this is true because it makes me want to hurl. Last I heard, he had offered his genetics to any woman who works at SpaceX. Is that true? Ugh. Ugh. Talk about harassment. Oh, God. Ugh. Michelle Moore says, yep. Oh, God. Ugh. He needs to worry about his heart. There's something. I think something about the drugs. I think it doesn't do good things to everything going. Oof, not good. Democrats might have something to say about his government contracts when Democrats get into power, and that's honestly, I think, a matter of time. Even if it's a few years, it's still, heck, even if it's 4 years, it's just a matter of time that I think Democrats are going to come in and be like, your contracts? No, you are too high a security risk. You're calling Putin and talking to him because I believe Musk is fluent in Russian. He's picking up the phone and talking directly to Vladimir Putin. You are too big of a security risk. And then you take away his government contracts. He has to walk away. Then things do not go so well. And again, it feels hurts here. Yeah. Okay. Ugh. All right. So let's move on to other things. So 2715. Should Elon Musk lose his security clearance? Absolutely. But is he going to while Trump is in office and Republicans are controlling the House and the Senate? Anyway, though, there's a scheduled election for the next Republican House Speaker late next week. This is scheduled. This is a normal thing. While it's generally assumed that Speaker Johnson, Speaker Mikey, he hates everything, will get the vote, a growing group of representatives are begging for new leadership. Will Johnson keep the spot? Will he remain Speaker? What group is begging for new leadership? Who are they suggesting? Because that's what's keeping him in power is nobody else wants the job. Okay. Speaker Johnson. What cruelty have you passed today, Mr. I'm more Christian than thou? Please be warned that if the Republicans, after they're in control of Congress and certainly after the inauguration day, at the way things are going, if they start acting a fool, I will go grab a Bible and I will begin every live stream reading one of the lines that's in red of what Jesus actually said. I'll also get ordained if I need to. Whatever it takes. I'm not going anywhere. He's actually in a pretty weak position, and he's got a whole lot of people who don't like him. But he was willing to step up and do the job, and nobody else wanted it. He got there because he's weak, because he's David says, I don't think those guys are tuning in. Oh, no, it's not that they're tuning in. It's that there could potentially there could be some problems if you are someone who does these kind of new age things on YouTube or what have you. But anyway, nobody else wants the job, and he's weak. And nobody knew who he was. He had to go around when he got the job. He had to go around introducing himself to all the people who were really, really in charge, or were really, really prominent. They were like, "Who are you?" High Priestess, Judgment, 8 of Swords. They might ask for some concessions, the way they asked with Boehner. But again, who wants the job? People trying to, they're trying to get concessions. They're trying to get stuff out of him. Yeah, Janelle, exactly. Then we found out he thinks he's Moses. Well, he doesn't think he's Moses. But forgive me for correcting you, only in the sense of pointing out that it's worse than that, which is he thinks God told him that he will be Moses. Funny. I do this every day. Some people would think I'm a lunatic because I read tarot cards and do astrology on YouTube. And you know what? I don't think God's telling me that I'm Moses. Wow. All right, so Speaker Mikey the Heretic. So is he going to keep his job into 2025? TJ says, well, we can do that. God told me that autumn is Moses. Nah. I don't live in the desert, and I really don't go anywhere, so I just work. So, nah. Not parting any seas. Putting clean water down for the cats. I do that. Oh, man. Ooh, boy. Hey, Mikey. You sure you want this job? Because these cards don't look good. And I don't know that they're necessarily him being, I don't know that it's necessarily him being booted for somebody else. But if he sticks around, all right, so there's a vote coming up. That's my card for voting, making a decision. Emperor, in this case, speakership. There is Judgment, big old Judgment. Burdened by the far right. Hermit, not a great card if you're running for office, any office. However, Tower, it ends with the Tower card. And I don't know that necessarily, because that's after the Hermit. Now, if it was this way around, Burdened, Tower, Hermit, that would be, you're out of here. But this way, that doesn't look good for him, but this is something else. Maybe there's a point here at which Democrats take over the House. And then, oopsies. Man. Oh, thank you, Teresa. The Golden Art Nouveau tarot. The links, if you're interested, the links in the description box. So the last card was the Tower. So what does that Tower mean? How does this affect? Mike Johnson. Here's a big old sword of truth. And it's sitting on top of the Happy Democratic Families card. These are the cards for the reading. King of Wands, which is what he is. He's this is the far right. He may say he's not MAGA, but he's MAGA. So, but this isn't the Emperor. This would be a minority leader. I don't know. This is just a guy. Important, but Star. Hope for the rest of us, maybe. He's still sitting pretty. And MAGA's waiting for their ship to come in. There's the institution. Why would they be waiting for their ship to come in? So he's in a position of power here, but this is hope for us on our side. Tell me more about this. Why would you have to wait? Hello, Valerie from Sage the Scales Tarot. Do watch Sage the Scales Tarot. She's a sweetheart. Oh, thank you, Joanne Russ. Your newsletter sign-up link doesn't work. I've got to go fix that. That is high on my priority list. Thank you for reminding me. Sorry about that. Silence. Page of Pentacles. Sorry, Page of Swords. Weak. Versus a Queen of Cups. That is strong democratic power with Chariot. Mikey's in for a roller coaster, and I don't know that it's necessarily going to be next week, but it's he's in for a roller coaster. Oh well. Rise of democratic power, perhaps. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. So, next. Okay. Now here, I would like your opinion. You tell me what you think. At 3820, I'll read on it. You tell me what you think. So we had a question, or I had a question from Emma. Is Kimberly Guilfoyle spilling the tea to Gavin Newsome? Because I would assume that they have no contact because they didn't have kids together. They've been divorced for a long time. They're on polar opposite sides of politics. But if she contacted him, I think he would answer that call. Not because he wants to be buddy-buddy with her, but just in case she had some tea. And there's also, is it possible that her ambassadorship to Greece, to get her out of the country, did it come with an NDA? Why would she sign one? Did it hold up in court? And if she drops a woman scorned, Francis says, Raymond de Pascal's pulled out the popcorn. I don't know. I'm not saying that I think it's super likely, but she is scorned. Let's have a little look-see. So, Guilfoyle. getting an ambassadorship to Greece, but everybody knows why you've got that. And it's to get you out of the country and placate you, to keep you quiet. And she does not strike me as someone you can keep quiet. And you know Junior did her dirty. You know he did her dirty. All right, she is very right-wing, and she wants a right-wing job after all of this. But when you're upset enough, and let's face it, for a while now, she's been very scarily. She's been looking very like she's doing her best Amy Winehouse impersonation. Not good. So I don't know that she's exactly, let's just say who knows, entertainment only, but it is a possibility she is not the most sober human being in whatever form that takes. Which is not, and things rumors we've heard, just rumors, allegedly, just rumors. There could be some stimulants involved. And you get a woman who is already, I think, loudmouth. I'm sorry, I didn't see who put that, but it was a loudmouth to begin with, who lost her job at Fox because she was just showing nudes. Just throwing that stuff around. And you give her some stimulants, entertainment purposes only, YouTube. Exactly, Cindy. Exactly. She might do some foolish stuff. Burdened. Queen of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. She wants a payout. She wants money. Ambassadorship, you can make some money as an ambassador. You could make money that would make any of us happy, but her, because I've got a 10 of Swords here with the 6 of Wands, which could very well be big money, because I know that all the bad things that were going on for you to get your victories. She's burdened. She's very comfortable in front of media, but she wants a payout. Ms. Gibson, I agree. Junior's not looking too good either. Oh, he didn't look good in the first place. So, so the question is she going to get that payout? Is she going to get what she wants, or is she going to start? She's not thinking clearly. On and off the wagon, allegedly. Rumor, entertainment only, YouTube. Anybody who was doing that is just assuming, allegedly, that she would do something like that. I have no proof. We're just talking hypotheticals here. As somebody who would be on and off the wagon of that nature, stimulants and whatnot, would not be thinking clearly. Now there is temperance here, so she might be currently on the part of any kind of cycle where we all try to improve ourselves, before a new job or beginning of the year. High Priestess, Chariot, Knight of Wands, Six of Pentacles, King of Swords. She continues to go after men who have some closeness to power. That's her thing. That's not going to change. She will keep secrets. Again, something about the election. But they're not willing to give her enough. This is a consolation prize. And then next, the kind of men she's going to continue to go for, she can do things to help them. So I don't know that there's going to be, I don't know that she's going to spill the tea. But she is not stable. Entertainment only YouTube. And so she still has to be confirmed by the Senate. That's true. But I'm looking more at the offer of the job, not, how's she going to be as ambassador? It's just, yeah, Lewis, spill the sugar. Yeah. Amy says, I would love to be ambassador to Greece. It must be beautiful. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But she's a firecracker. She's a firecracker. That's going to be, somebody lives on the drama triangle, and there's going to be drama. I really don't like people like that. People live on the drama triangle, just go away. Seriously. Why are you living on the drama triangle? Cartman's handy dandy drama triangle. What makes you friends? I'm constantly the victim. And then, I'm going to persecute you but then I get pushed back and no, I'm the victim. And then I'm going to do this grandiose thing for you because I'm the savior, but you're never going to show enough appreciation for it. And once again, I'm the victim. Trump lives on the drama triangle. Yeah. And right now he's in this honeymoon phase where he thinks he's going to get all his little wishes. He's going to get into office and get every little thing that he wants. That's not going to happen. Oh boy. So let's have a look. Honestly, I'm not up to reading on Stephen Miller today. Nazi Ferratu. I have to work my way up to that. We'll read on that tomorrow. But let us. Oh, the scumbags. Have you heard about this one? Trump is sharing posts that call for E. Jean Carroll to face jail time. Yes, indeed. Yes, Mark, the little Nazi weasel. Yeah. Trump is sharing posts that call for E. Jean Carroll to face jail time. Because of course he is. Experts agree that by doing so, he's opening himself up to more defamation claims. What's going to happen? That poor woman. Trump, E. Jean Carroll. Did she ever get her money? Does anybody know? Oh, she gets under his skin. Ooh, how dare she? How dare she not be a victim and keep her mouth shut? But she doesn't, and she won't. Nope. No, she didn't, says Rita. Amy says, nope. Astrochick says, I don't think so, not yet. Why not? Oh, James says it's in escrow pending appeal. Thank you. Oh, Cindy pulled monies. Okay, money. Thank you. Thank you. But she gets under his skin. Who is thin? What is it? Rumpled thin skin? Rumpled thin skin? Yeah. And how many times can you insult this woman? Come in, sure, just leave some money there. Come in, have to leave some more money. Just keeps, and all you're doing is elevating her. That's the thing. When's the last time you thought about E.G. and Carroll? Honestly, not anything bad. Just other stuff's going on. There's only so much bandwidth, in your brain. But he just lifted her up again, and it's like, oh yeah, I like her. So then she, whatever she sells, however she makes money, she gets that. She gets more goodwill. The dynasty. Notice all the pentacles, all the money. 5 of Cups. He keeps trying to knock her down, to insult her. See? There. Ends with the Justice card. Oh, lovely. Rose Blue says he will lose his appeal. That's what that's saying. If he doesn't get sued even more. And if he thought he had a chance to win on appeal, he just keeps digging. Rule of holes. When you're in one, quit digging. But he doesn't get that. Because rumpled thin skin can't handle a strong woman. All right. All right. And that's going to do it for me for today. But I like this. This is good. Thank you for being here. Tonight is Patreon once a month. Join in because I get people up to 9 people on screen with me. And you can stay in the chat if you want, but if you're this evening at 7 p.m. Central Time, Chicago time, you can put faces to names and you can interact with people you've known in the chat who are patrons, and we have a lot of fun. So that is tonight at 7. That is on top of dun, da, da, boom. This morning we did the Stay Calm on the Stay Calm YouTube channel. That was really nice. And then we go over the news together. And then from 3 to 6 Chicago time, we just step away from all of that. We're productive, do stuff, get the stuff done, not listening to all of that garbage out there, making progress in our own lives. I'm working on content over on the Color Organization channel. And then tonight at 7 p.m. Will be Patreon, Black and Orange Patreon. Links in the description box to all of this. All right, so that will do it for me for today, but I will be back tomorrow. I am here literally every single day of the year, and because you're so kind. You've been so good. Thank you. You're not alone. We're in this together. There are good days ahead. Hang in there, all right? And I'll see you later. Oh, Amy says I got my cover done for my junk journal for January. Awesome. We love that stuff. All right. See, lucky girl. Hello. All right. See you later.